Right here is the condo that I'm staying in currently in Chiang Mai, Thailand, which is $433 per month. And I'm going to show you and bring you on a tour of this building. And you can consider if you would stay in Chiang Mai, Thailand, if you want to come and live in Thailand, especially on a budget. This is the soi that it's on. It's a very quiet soi, central Niman, great location. And I'm going to talk about the location. We're going to show you around the building, the facilities, and I'm going to explain how you can live here in Chiang Mai, Thailand on a realistically cheap budget. So let's go inside. I'll show you around the location. I'll show you the facilities, and you can tell me if it's worth it for $433 per month. I think it's a bargain, pretty good deal. So let's go and have a look. With 433 gives you access to all the amenities. Right here we've got parking, and then just through here there's a nice pool area, which is always quiet usually. So as you can see, very nice pool. Can't sunbathe in here, but you can go ahead and hit the gym while looking at the pool. Super nice, like chilled out area. And this is kind of like the selling point of Chiang Mai. It's a super chilled out city. There's not that much traffic compared to Bangkok. You can live essentially a very chilled out life here. You can drive, you can get a motorbike, and you can get around for reasonably cheap. I used to live here. I lived here for like 3 years, and I actually love Chiang Mai. I'm thinking of moving back from Bangkok. But as you can see, as usual with a lot of condos, you scan to get in. And once you're in, you do have to scan again one more time to get up to the building. So let's go and take the elevator up, scan this. So security is pretty much the same all out of Thailand. If you're in one of these new modern buildings, you always have to scan to get into the condo building, then into the elevator, and then into your room as well, which I do think is obviously very good for security. Not that you need security in Thailand. You could probably leave your door open, no one would come in. But it is nice to know that you are secure. There is also a security guard downstairs as well, so that adds extra security. Usually though, they're just scrolling TikTok. But I'm going to show you the room. $433 this is. I'm going to explain how you can rent it as well. So as we go into the room, it is a studio room. And yeah, I'm going to show you around. So we've got a nice kitchen area. It's a decent size for Thailand for a studio. There is no stove to do any cooking, but usually, to be fair, when I lived in Chiang Mai, and like I say, I lived here for about 3 years, I didn't really do any cooking. I got an air fryer, I cooked some chicken, but that was literally about it. So yeah, you've got your basic necessities there. You've also got a washer. Now this is an Airbnb, but you can get monthly rent on this for 15,000 baht per month, which for the location as well, and I'll show you the balcony, is a steal, and I would say it's a good price. You've got a modern kind of like bathroom here, super modern shower, big bathroom, or decent sized bathroom, good enough if you're here by yourself, if you're looking to cut costs, if you're a nomad. You've got here big wardrobe space, nice sofa area here with a dining table, and also a working space here. Now the Airbnb owner has done a good job on this Airbnb. I've stayed in quite a few Airbnbs that they're just lacking basic stuff. And with an Airbnb, it's the small things that make the Airbnb good. Like this bed is super comfy. I've stayed on some hard beds in Thailand, but that bed's comfy. And the TV is big. I haven't actually used it, but they also have Netflix codes as well. And then you've got a massive balcony, which is something that, you know, I don't have in my Bangkok condo, which is actually a very, very nice part about this condo and Airbnb is the balcony size. And we overlook Doi Satep down there. It rained a couple days ago, so the pollution's not that bad right now. But the pollution in general in Chiang Mai around January to April does get quite bad. So that is one thing to consider if you are looking to move to Chiang Mai. Now this area that we're in is Niman. So that is the main Niman road, and I'll put a map up on screen. Niman essentially is one big road with small sois going. You're going to find all different coffee shops, massage parlors. you're going to find restaurants, bars, all kind of like scattered around Niman. Now, if we look into the distance and we zoom in, I'm not sure if you can see it, but right there is Maya Mall, which is a big mall in Niman. And it's walking distance, really. You just go down that main road and it's 15 minutes down the road. Now, like I said about Chiang Mai, it is a very chilled out life. And as you can see, there isn't that many high-rise buildings. They're more like mid to low-rise. But it is a very nice chilled out life in Thailand. Like I said, I lived here for about 3 years. And I've lived in a studio apartment just like this. Now, I actually lived in one down by Maya Mall. And it cost me, when I came in 2019, 8,500, which is an even better price. So you can get these a lot cheaper. But this one is in Niman. It is central. And I do think this is a good price for the location if you do want to live here. Now, to be honest with you, a lot of people that do live here are people that have only just moved to Thailand, because it's an easy integration into Thailand. It's not too much of a culture shock if you come here for the first time. You can come here, you can get all of the Western stuff that you need. There's actually a very nice Korean barbecue, not that that's Western, right there. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff and a lot of amenities that you can make use of in Niman. I'm actually going to walk around now and we'll show you the kind of like street. We'll go to the main road. And yeah, I'm going to give you some tips on what you can do if you want to actually rent this long term. And if you want to rent a condo just in this general area or in Chiang Mai or Thailand overall. Just outside the condo as well is actually a nice spa. And then we've got restaurant. Haven't been in this one, but I've been in the one down the road. And there's just a lot of stuff scattered around down these roads, and you just got to walk around them and kind of see what's cracking. We're going to the main road right now. We've got another condo unit here, which is a bit older, which is probably cheaper and a lot cheaper. You got another kind of like local Thai restaurant here. And this is why I like North Thailand, because there's always something going on. Like in Bangkok, I stay in Thong Lo. Doesn't even feel like Bangkok half the time. And this is one thing I miss about living in Chiang Mai. It's northern Thailand feels like real Thailand. Here you've got some Barbie hair studio and a couple of other empty units. And just a lot of new condo buildings coming up. We are in the end of Niman, nearer to the, to the end. And then you got more food. Motorbike rental. If you want your motorbike rental, you can come here. And just generally, this area is set up to be very convenient. You can see we're on Soi 15. And yeah, there's 15 different small roads. And then here's the main road. We've got some beverage place here. There's more cafes down there. And then it is very loud. I hope you can hear me. You got pharmacies. You got a lot of green shops. There's a lot of broccoli shops everywhere. If you've not been to Thailand, you will know that there's weird shops everywhere. And yeah, that's one thing that will probably surprise you if you come in here for the first time. There's broccoli and green shops everywhere. You can't avoid them. And then we are on the main road now. So obviously there's a lot of traffic coming up and down. It is nearly Songkran as well, which is Thai New Year, so a lot of people are in town. And then another Soi down there. And basically, there's just little small side streets down this main road. And if you really do want an area to kind of like come and live in Thailand without having so much of a culture shock, then I would recommend Niman. But once you're here for a year or two, you do want to get out because it is a bit crazy. I mean, you can see for yourself and pause the kind of shops that are in this area. This is kind of like 2 minutes within walking. You got more massage shops over there, more weed. Here's this Korean barbecue place that I was talking about that you can see from my balcony. I eat there, well, not quite often, but it's a nice restaurant. Now, if you do want to find a rental in this area or basically anywhere in Chiang Mai, just search like condo rent Chiang Mai. There's going to be a couple of properties that come up, 99 properties, which actually I think is here, or this is 66 properties. There's thailandproperty.com. There's also Rent Hub. There's loads of different rental websites that come up. You just want to search by the map and search for Niman, or just go and find Niman, which is in Chiang Mai, and just search rental properties Niman and it will come up and you'll be able to find some in this area. There's a nice smoothie and breakfast spot over there. You got Starbucks down here. You got nails and stuff here. I mean, there's no shortage of restaurants and stuff to do in Niman. You are going to pay a bit more of a tourist price compared to somewhere more local, but you pay for convenience. And if it is your first time here and you want just a place that you can live, then yeah, it's a good area. Here's a nice Starbucks. I actually like Starbucks because it's always consistent, but a lot of people in the comments are going to hate me for recommending Starbucks. But there are so many independent style coffee shops in Thailand, and especially in Chiang Mai. If you like your coffee, you'll enjoy it in Chiang Mai. So go ahead and check out this property if you want to. I'm going to put the link or the name of the property in the description below, but I would encourage you to go and look on these websites and try and find one that suits you and your budget. You can definitely get something under 500. Like I said, I paid 8,500 and it was down there closer to Maya Mall. It's actually behind Maya Mall, so not quite in Niman. But that is Chiang Mai. Let me know if you have stayed here before. Do you like Chiang Mai? And would you move here? I think it's a great place to come if it's your first time in Thailand, to ease into the Thailand life. It's actually the place that I came when I first visited in 2018. And I lived in Chiang Mai, not Niman specifically, but Chiang Mai for around 3 to 4 years. So let me know what you think of Chiang Mai in the comments below, and would you live here?